Hello and welcome back. I'll start with the usual disclaimer like I always do. Nothing here is monetized, nothing is for sale. There are no courses, mentorships, affiliates, or anything else for that matter. There aren't even ads in the YouTube videos. The only link you'll find will be to my Discord. And in my Discord, there's just trading talk and links to my videos. So, today's not going to be too long of a video because of the volatility happening with Trump and China, or Xi Jinping. Trump and Xi Jinping. It sounds kind of weird when I say Trump and China. I should say America and China then. But Trump and Xi. I know this is a highly politicized subject, but it is very important to not get drawn into this when you're trading. If you're interested in this when you're not trading, that's completely fine. Let me just check the sound. Yeah, that's completely fine. No problem with that. But when you're trading, this is of no interest at all. It has no effect on your job. This doesn't move in accordance to what happens in Gaza. Okay, or with Israel, anything else. This is what we're looking at. This is the big headline. So Macron and his husband or anything like that, nothing here is relevant. The only thing is the current trade war. We'll hop on the 1 week and have a little bit of look. So we can see the dollar took a pretty big hit. No, sorry, the SPY took a pretty big hit. Not something major. I saw a lot of specifically. I use Telegram every day, and a lot of like Ukrainian channels posted about this. That this was some kind of doomsday. Like, look, Trump has crashed everything. But it is very important to keep in mind that these are what's called pullbacks. That's the technical term. You cannot have a market without pullbacks. It doesn't go in a straight line up. Like this candle right here is a pullback. This one is not bigger. We had a big one here when Trump was like, fuck everyone, tariffs. Normal pullback, normal pullback. And is this a financial collapse? Here's a completely normal pullback. We have them all the time. This was the Biden era. It was not a good time for America. It was QE, high inflation. And I'm not saying that in a politicized manner. I'm just referencing the time period for when there was an increase of interest rates, which are directly correlated. You can look at it as the gravity of the stock market and raised inflation because of QE. If you don't know what QE is, it's when the government buys up bonds to press down yields, yada yada yada. But in reality, it's just printing fucking money and delayed inflation. Okay, don't get into all that nonsense. When someone, I don't like when people try to explain things too intricate, because a lot of people I've noticed when I get into that, a lot of people don't really follow. So I just told the lineup, they print, bro, they print, and we got inflation. And because the dollar is still, even though we're heading towards a multipolar world, the dollar is still very dominant. Anyways, we had a minor pullback. SPY's looking alright. Dollar index went up a little bit because of a little bit of sales. With that, we had a very nice trade that I posted in my last video. It hit TP very fast with a very nice sell loss. Could have been a little bit bigger. This is not completely accurate. I think I entered a little bit earlier, or it probably is. 1.86 R hit on this one. You could have got a 2% R on this one. I was a little bit late, and this one is open for extension. So, very nice win here. 1.86%. It's not often you see me go not 2 or 1.5, but that's fine as well. That's completely fine. Hitting 1.6789 is fine as long as you don't go below 1.5. That's my general rule. Even if you're with trend and you really like a trade. I mean, you can do it. This one never really materialized, so I mean, the fuck we're gonna do with this? It went a little bit below, but nothing to trigger because I waited for candle close and went right back up. So yeah, fuck that piece of shit. Especially when you look at it on the 12-hour, you see that and it went sideways. Yeah, so that was not interesting at all. With that said, what I'm gonna do now is I'm expecting some breakouts, and I want to do a market review before I make more setup, or yeah, before I make more setups available, and the potential is far and the potential is close. So that is actually all I've got for now. I hope someone materialized on the gold trade. That was a very nice trade. It was very smooth as well. That 1.8% was in like fucking 2 minutes, and we're swing trading over here. My average trade time is over 2 days. So that's very nice. And mind you, one trade a week, that's very nice. If you're hitting or one net win a week and you're hitting almost 2% a week, like damn, bro. That's really good. Like you closing in on 10%. You might even be at 10% because there's some extensions and you know. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about over trading, and don't worry about always finding setups. With that said, this is a pretty short video, but it should be short. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.